Hello, welcome to Sean's Outdoor Adventures. Today I'm melting down some lead. Got my lead in my little pot here. If you can hear the sizzling sound, they were a little bit wet when I put them in. That's because my buckets that I have here are full of water from this winter snow. Now the way I do this, the water itself steams off. I don't know if you can see the steam, but the water will steam off of the weights before they start melting, so I don't have any problems with it splattering or anything like that. So we'll let this get melted down here for a while, and we'll come back and show you what I do to take care of this. Well, it's been about 20 minutes already, and I've got some lead starting to melt in there. Of course, I'm doing this on an old grill that I have. Got a bunch of lead that I melted down last fall. All I'm doing is just making lead for fishing weights here, and if people want jigs and have molds, I'll probably do that too for them. But just a quick update. Things are melting down. It's kind of slow the way I'm doing it, but it gives me time to do other things in the process. So we'll come back a little bit later and check on it again. Well, it's been about 40 minutes so far. Lead's melting up here pretty good. So we'll just let that keep on melting down here and come back later. Well, I've been skimming my non-lead particles off, so I'm getting down to some nice clean lead here. I'll continue to get all that stuff skimmed off the top here, and we'll show you what the finished product looks like. Well, I'm just about done. Still got a little bit more to skim off there. Got to get rid of the discoloration. But something I wanted to show everybody here. There's only one other video that I've seen of it online, and that's only an aftermath. When I started this, I pointed out that my lead was wet, but it steamed off. Well, what I've got here, got a piece of fishing string tied to a lead weight. And it's being dipped in water right now, getting it wet. Now what happens when you put something wet inside lead is it sizzles and it blows. This one here didn't really blow, but it sizzled quite a bit. So if you were to put a bunch of wet lead in there at one time, it would be a massive explosion going everywhere. I would recommend that you only do one batch at a time unless you know that your lead is nice and dry, just so you can avoid any potential injuries. So I'll finish getting this all cleaned up here, getting it skimmed off. And yes, if you saw earlier, I was using a regular garden trowel. That's what I had available, and that's what I keep using. It's something that I find useful in my situation. So we'll come back after we get my ingots poured and show you what I ended up with. There, got my ingots all poured. I pour them into an old muffin tin. And I've got about 15 pounds of lead here. Each ingot weighs roughly 5 pounds, 4 to 5 pounds. So that's what I ended up with. And that, again, is what I've done up last fall. Pretty soon I'll start making weights, and I'll make a video of that too. Thanks for watching.